Okay. Okay. Where am I? Hold on. Okay, so I can't remember the last time that I made a video. We went to Chuck E. Cheese. Guess who? Tonight. Oopsie. And had so much fun. We spent the whole day together. Don't ask me where this came from. Okay. I can't remember where I left off, but okay, so it's crazier than really like it's kind of like, I will tell you, we went to St. Louis. When did we leave? Sunday? Was it Sunday? Monday morning. And when we got to St. Louis, I haven't been on Facebook, and I got back on it from the Facebook Marketplace. I can't remember, but I didn't deactivate right away, and uh, I found out my cousin, Mijina, is dying. The most like unlikely. Uh, it's been weird anyway. Like the whole Janelle getting breast cancer in the first place, and then Heather, catching her manslaughter charge, and it happened kind of close together. And it's just weird because bad shit never happens to his family, right? Okay, so but anyway, basically, I found out about Christine and I was tripping. I knew about Ray. I found out about Christine and I was tripping really bad. And I was like, I knew about Christy all along, blah, 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 blah. It's funny that we thought he was going to end on Christine. Well, also, you have to remember October 30th or the 31st, one of those days, or the first, when I was going to Springfield and trying to find my, it's like driving around trying to find my dad. Okay. Okay. So I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't think everybody knows everything yet either. As it's all coming out, and I don't know why so after the fact. You know what I'm saying? But what they said to me, and I cried. I was crying, and I am so bad. I can't drive without GPS. Okay, so I put my phone away, and I was driving without GPS, and I was following, any directions. My spirit guide was leading me everywhere that I went. And one time I wound up at I think it was Sunday night because Sunday night was like the 31st, October 31st. I wound up, October 31st of last year was the day the skateboard chick moved out. Happy Conception Day. This Halloween, I was driving around and I wound up at the gas station. I still want to cry. Not as bad. And I wound up at the gas station on West Bypass when I almost got ran off. Cry. When I almost got ran off the road by that truck. And because I've actually the truck driver that actually his spirit has visited me because he's actually he's an angelic spirit, and I guess he was going through some shit, and that's why he was driving so recklessly. I guess things are better for him, so he came back, and I apologized. I was like, okay, this is really happening. Regardless, anyway, so I wound up at that come and go on West Bypass, and that where I called the police after that happened, and the angelic spirit that did it, he's like, it was premeditated. You know what I mean? I swear to God, he did it to attract this guy. He knew. He knew it was gonna happen. It was a purpose, and what he said was it worked better than he even thought. And I didn't know. I found a lot. It's the 1118, 9111. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, so about tripping, I was pissed the fuck off about Ray. Pissed the fuck off about Christine. But then what I found out was that Christine's punishment was okay. So Christine premeditated, bitch knew, bitch did it. Okay, so Janelle was her punishment. Janelle did not know. I'm sure that he surprise attacked her somewhere. She had no idea. Presumably knows now. Okay, so basically, what am I saying? Okay, but the new bitch is okay. So Crazy story. We thought he was gonna end on Christy, right? I mean, June 4th of 2020, my mom and my sister were like, "Don't have his baby, blah blah. He's not for you. He's for Christy." We thought he was for Christy. Okay, now like a year and a half later, he's fucked. What, half the women in my family by now, damn near a third. Uh, so basically, I was starting to, I was like, okay, so people who are blacked out in the spirit. I'm like, what does that mean? Is it good or bad? Good or bad? Blotted out. Basically, they're blotted out, just like they will blot out the wicked. They're blotted out. I'm gonna tell you two people who are blotted out right before I found out. Angela Grantham, blotted out. I'm like, why? And my aunt Karen Grossman, blotted out. And I'm like, why? 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 Duh. Come to find out. I mean, I think that it's inconceivable for so many people. And I mean, people cannot fathom what happened here. And I'm just like, and I can't even lie. I have the same problem. Like, okay, 7.75 billion people, billion, Billion. You tell me, I want to know, why do we all gotta fuck one person? You tell me. We live in North Carolina. We live in Virginia. Okay. We live in Maryland. Black people everywhere. We live in Georgia. Black, black capital of the world. We got to come to Joplin, Missouri. Itty bitty nothing Joplin. 3% of the population of bitty bitty Joplin is black. We all got to come to Joplin and fuck the same nigga. Explain it, break it down. Somebody break it down for me. Like, for real. Tell me why. Why? Why? Does that make any goddamn sense? Not to me. Not a drop. Not a doula. Not a damn bit. But I'm going to tell you, when it does start to make sense, uh, then it makes sense. When it starts sinking in, and it sinks in, oh, oh, oh my gosh. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. Oh my god. Too much. Now it's making too much sense. Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh. Really? I mean, really? Like, really? Really? Are you kidding me? Are they good? Did you try them? You didn't open them? Why did you open them and not open them? Come here, bring them to me. Oh, Christian, my little cherry lover, got chocolate covered cherries today. And he wants a pet lizard, but we can't have a live lizard, so we got a battery operated lizard. And we're trying to get the batteries in it. And mommy is so illiterate.
Wait.
I accidentally unscrewed the tail trying to get the batteries in, because really I think that you only should have to do one. Oh, but yeah, but you'll break it. Don't break it. Don't break it. Listen, there's 5 screws, and honest to God, I think that you just have to do one to get the batteries in. But it's like they want you to get it right in the middle, and I can't get it in the middle, so I was like getting so frustrated. You need to go. Okay, go. You're gonna have to brush your teeth again if you eat chocolate.
Okay.
Okay, go brush your teeth. Go eat your chocolate and go brush your. Hey, put these in the fridge. If you want them in the fridge, put them in the fridge. And oh, you know what else though? Now you're gonna have to put that in a bag. Okay. You know what? Here, just put this in the fridge for tonight. Eat your cherry and go night night. WOW. Anyway, so you know what? Here's the thing. Funny story. Okay, so 10 years ago, they were all in their feelings because I thought I was the best. And they're like, Huffy Puffy, good night. Huffy Puffy, like my cousins were coming to me. You think you're the best? I'm like, well, shit keeps falling on my head, so I must be the best. Guess who's the best? Me. I'm the best. Wow, you know how I'm a Leo? I fucking love being the best. I really am the best. I'm the fucking best. Fuck those hoes. You'll see. You'll see that I'm the best. They will all see. They shall all see. We shall all see, and I don't think you're gonna like it. Okay, so but here's the thing. There's a lot of twists and turns and like key, and and it's like, hmm. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna tell you when it happened in Little Rock. At least it made a lot of sense. Yeah, they came to Little Rock not just to visit my boyfriend. They came to visit Aunt Clarissa and knew I was there. Nobody called me. No, not one time. On God, on the Bible, not once. Not one time. Okay. No, I mean, not once. They stole my baby because they don't want to see me. They wanted to be my kid, but they don't want to meet me. So that's how I lost my kid 10 years ago. Okay. So regardless, what am I thinking? Um, uh, I never got him back. I still am fighting tooth and nail to get him back. Okay. Okay. Uh, Shanna. I mean, this is honestly, it's hard to even keep track of all the people. I would say, okay, so Janelle, and then it's Janelle's punishment. He slept with one of her sisters, and I've narrowed it down to two. I just don't know the four younger ones because they've been like way on the. I don't know any. I don't know the four youngest ones. I just know Janelle and Heather, and I don't know them, but I know there's another one. Janelle's punishment. Okay, so Aunt Karen, Tanya, and Karen's punishment. There was another aunt. They're not there. I guess they're protecting her. Um, who else? Oh, Shanna. I think they're still talking, honestly. Um, but but the because let me think. Oh, Kinsey Rhea, one of Janelle's sisters, Michaela. There was a picture, and I'm pretty sure he slept with everyone in that picture. There was six of them. So who's the other one? Lydia. That's right. I already knew about Lydia because I remember I was talking about that because she likes to share a lot of things. I think it's just, and I'm like, okay. So what happened was basically my dad was like the gatekeeper. He could have kept him out, but he let him in, and it was kind of like a trade off. Basically, my dad can't get sex for anything because he's crazy, so nobody wants to fuck him. So Christian, are you in bed? Dang it. Swear to God, I've been telling him for an hour to get in bed because I'm gonna trip the fuck out, and I knew I was gonna trip out, man. Okay, let me think. So my dad basically, he's like, Michael's like, you can fuck me in the ass. I'm gonna fuck you in the ass if you just introduce. Because basically, what happened was my dad started introducing him to the family, and Michael's like, oh, I like fucking these bitches so much. I'm gonna let you fuck me in exchange for you keep bringing them to me. Keep finding ways, conniving ways to introduce me to your family. Either I don't even know. Obviously, I wasn't there, so I don't know how it all happened. But what pisses me off is okay. So I invited him to a family reunion, right? But none of these little stupid little floozy little bitches are gonna bring him as their date to a family reunion. They're just gonna fuck him, right? Like, oh God. You know, okay, let me tell you though. Why am I pissed off? What was I gonna say? Oh no, I am not ashamed. Okay, because you know what? You know why? I am not ashamed because I know that Jesus said, if you deny me before men, I will deny you before my father. Okay, so that's why you don't have closet people. Okay, it's a sin. So I went public. I go public with everything. I don't give a fuck. All right. I'm gonna tell you what else though. Oh, these floozy little bitches who are so much better than me, right? They would never invite him to a family reunion ever because they're saving face. But I'm gonna tell you what this stupid motherfucker. Guess what? This motherfucker, he brings my fucking cousins to his family reunion. He never even brought me around his fucking family. He doesn't introduce I'm like King David times infinity, like, everybody hides me away, like, you can't imagine. So, basically, what happened was now they've got the group chat where all of these women and men and whoever else, it's like, people are so fucking stupid. It's like, I don't know, I'm sure that my sister probably pretty much knows everything. Like, my sister is, talking to this motherfucking fucker. She's talking to him. Texting him. And I'm gonna tell you how I know, because one time I was texting my sister, I was in the van and texting my sister because we didn't talk for a long time. I just started talking to her again, like, recently. I just because I had her blocked, and then I found her number on Google Voice, and I gave her my cell number, so we've been talking again. I was texting her in his van one time recently. He was squirming. He felt so uncomfortable. He was felt so fucking guilty. One time we were watching, like, even like when he like back in October when he was here all the time. We were watching it. We were watching. He wanted me to fix his dread, and I was trying to fucking figure out how. And we watched this one video, and it was a black version of Shanna squirming. He felt so uncomfortable, squirming. And I knew Michaela and Shanna had a thing. I didn't knew for like my whole life. Before I knew that I had a thing with Michaela, I knew that Shanna had a thing. Okay. That sounds funny. Okay. Let me think what else. Well, but my sister, I don't think honestly, I'm not saying my sister won't ever sleep with him, but she hasn't slept with him yet because he slept with so many people she doesn't really want to. Because yeah, Mark slept with some, but he slept with a lot more, and more of, like, the ones who never, never they shouldn't been caught dead in some of the so Janelle's lucky that she gets to die in a safe because she's gonna be dead before this comes out. And I mean, it's bullshit, it's all bullshit, I'm pissed. And it's like, okay, so she's a 1985 baby, and she's dying of breast cancer. Okay, that's double poignant for me. Obviously, nobody dies in the family. The last person that died was with my mom, and she died of breast cancer. But I'm gonna tell you that another reason was burning like a hole in my brain, that she's a 1985 baby, Kurt and Kendra are 1985 babies, and you know what I'm so thankful for, because back, ironically, uh, October 30th, I was on Airbnb, and, I was about to rent this place. I was like, "Oh, fuck, that's my cousin's." I was like, "Ugh, I don't want to do it," but I did it anyway. I am so glad that I did. That was a month ago, you know what I'm saying? That's always like 3 weeks ago, whatever. And now it's like Janelle and, Kendra are really close, and now I mean, Janelle's, I'm guessing 3 months to live. But I also know that that even I mean, my husband fucked my mom all the way I mean, he fucked her on her deathbed, you know what I'm saying? So I know that he's not done. They're not done. I mean, it's kind of funny. He talks about those he this guy talks about she has one of those C-section vaginas. Okay, so Jenna has a she had 1 kid. I don't think she likes being a mom. And, oh, yeah, it's Katrin. It's me in my next life. Thank you, bitch. You fucked me in this life and my next life. You're a fucking whore, but regardless, she's so proud of her fucking vagina. See, here's the thing. For me, it's like, my vagina was fucked up before I was ever sexually active, so it's really hard for me. It's like one of those, like, I don't even really it's like almost like no comprende. It's almost like like they compared it's like it happened in the womb because you're formed in your womb. That's your parent. And then it's like, because I was asleep, I have no knowledge of it, and it happened to me. So basically, like, it's almost like it happened in the womb. Your parents did it to you while you were in the womb, and you're born, and you have no knowledge of it. And it's almost like it's just like the return to innocence. Kind of like I have absolutely no comprehension whatsoever of what a vagina is supposed to be like, and it's kind of like the devious part of it, because like back when they started mutilating little kids back in 2008, 2009. Uh, Oh, they're, like, marriage age now, and one of them made it to her marriage bed, virgin, and then they found out, "Oh, there's something wrong with your pussy," and, she was like, I don't know if he had sex before or what, but she she did not, and, it was a Lilith. It was really annoying, but regardless, It's like, "I can't believe they did this to me." Like, I didn't say it. I mean, I was just like, "Oh my god, you're a little much for me, man." But regardless, um, I mean, what was I saying? Oh, but, like, the whole summer, like, it's like, I don't know, it's like, on kind of like I feel like the joke's on everyone. Uh, well, kinda like I mean, it's like, I didn't see what I didn't see, but I saw what I did see. It's pretty I mean, I was pretty crazy and I mean, what was in front of my eyes was crazy, crazy, and because it's just the most inconceivable thing you cannot even if I hadn't seen it with my own 2 eyes, you can't even fathom. You cannot even imagine. You just it was beyond, 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 beyond. You just, whew, I mean, and then the stuff that was okay, there was the stuff that I saw with my own 2 eyes, and then there was the stuff that was behind the scenes, still kinda like I was it was kinda like there was this, plain as day, and then there was the stuff that was going on, like I knew the people, but I didn't know who they were until, like, for example, I didn't know that every woman that came into the shelter after me, once Teddy found out about Michael and I mean, it's just like he's just such just like they just kept bringing all of his lovers into there. And, just like, everybody in the place. I mean, not just but then come it wasn't just the residents, it's like there's not a bitch in that building. Basically, there's way more like 99% of the women that were fucking him, with the exception of, like I don't even know if there's any exceptions. I have no idea. And it's kind of like, I mean, like, okay. I'm like, "Yeah, I know you're married and he's your side piece, and yeah, he's gonna make up for what your husband lacks." I understand all that shit, trust me, because not many men can compete with a 4x4. That's why I don't waste my time. It's not a waste of my fucking time. Don't waste my fucking time. And I'm just like, okay. And I understand, like, even I'm sure, like, because I don't even understand anatomically how it works, honestly, but regardless. Um, Let me think. Uh, it was a conspiracy, for by far a conspiracy. He does not know me from Eve. He has it's kind of like I feel like he's got maybe like a few people he actually prefers, and then the rest for him, it's almost like a blur, just a blur. Like like for example, today he was like, uh, "Oh, how old is Christian in second grade?" Like he talks to so many of my family and women and so women with children and shit that he forgot how old Christian was. And when I was saying oh my god, it's like I was like, he's senile. He is okay, so his okay, so I thought okay, there's Marcus. All right, I knew about her the whole time. And then he said something about Florida one time. And I thought he meant trying to make up a new name for Marcus. And I was like, I call Marcus Marcus because I don't know Marcus's real name. I was like, why are you changing her name? He didn't. He was talking about Bobby. And I was like, why are you using a code name for Bobby? I know that fucking retarded bitch's name. He's back. I don't know, I think something with Terry, and then he had to go relapse it. He's just a little but they say even Solomon lost his mind at the end of his life because he had sex with so many people. But regardless, what was I saying? I mean, okay, so some of it makes sense. Like, I understand that their crimes were really up to punishment, 100%. I mean, they're spot on with the punishment. I mean, that's just like I don't think you coulda got more accurate with that one. I mean, it's to the point, it's humorous. It's very funny. It's funny. It's funny. You have to laugh, but it wasn't like I mean, he was not playing. He really thought my family was better than me. He liked my cousins more than me. He really, really I mean, he legit he was all in. all in, okay? And so that part is just like, okay, yeah. So I don't really understand I don't understand. There's some part where it's like, I'm like, okay, that had to be that's gotta be my punishment. That part is my punishment. Why I needed a punishment, but it's humorous. It's just funny, man. It's just funny. I just admit that. It's just it's how fucking hilarious. In conclusion, it's funny as fuck. I mean, like I knew like when I was like 20, 21, when I was in college and shit, that I just there was something about I mean, like, the average white guy, or probably above average white guy, just was not interested at all. It's like I have my sights on Danny Dyer, and, that was the only white guy, and then the rest were black guys. And, 'cause, like, I don't know, I feel like the average white guy is better than the average black guy is better than the average white guy. And, I just remember, like, for example, I just drew, like, people like, we were together so much, people thought we were together, like, a couple was like and it was so freaking weird because I didn't even think about it, did not think twice about it. It's like our schedules were the same, well, so we were together, like, we were the and then people started like, "Oh my god, we thought you guys were together." Never even crossed my mind. Never, ever. It's just the most weirdest thing, and it was so funny because I remember Alicia, I feel like she went to the same private school as Danny Dyer. She was younger, and, she was, like, my age, and, let me think. One time I walked into, some class that we had together, and she's like, "I didn't know you play basketball." And she's looking right at me, and I was like, "Huh?" I looked behind me, I was like, "Who are you talking to?" She's like, "I didn't know you play basketball." I was like, "I don't." And then she showed me this picture on the wall of Gwendolyn, who Drew ended up marrying. She's like, just freaking like me, but I never thought about it. Like, went over my head, landed way over there somewhere. I mean, I remember that a lot. Like, I mean, like dudes were like, I remember this one guy used to worked at security in the lobby of my dorm, and I just remember I'd be up. I was kind of like nocturnal at this stage of my life, and I would be up. I would talking to him like all night, which is so funny because I'm so the I can't. It's so freaking it's funny to me now because I'm the opposite of that now. I cannot stay up past, like, sun goes down, I'm in bed. But, there was a lot like, guys like, a lot of guys that would, like, deathly in love with me back then, and I didn't. I was kinda, like, oblivious, but I just vaguely remember because it was, like, so excessive. It's kinda stuck in my mind, but, it was, like, oblivion at the same time until it really came to my attention, and even then, it was just, like, you could hardly even get my attention. Uh, what am I saying? Mm. Oh, it was just funny because I got kicked out of the family, and honestly, I'm gonna say because of the crazy. My mom, the crazy, she said I was crazy, 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 crazy. But I'm gonna tell you, and so I just like it was just like for me, it was just like my dad burned every bridge possible, and it was just like automatically it got passed to me. It was like I didn't even have a chance to have a falling out with people because they heard I was crazy and just like stopped inviting me places, and nobody would talk to me for like 20 years ago. It's been 20 years. So, oh my god, you know what's so crazy is they went back to, so far back in history, like, they're trying to say, like, I didn't even get raped in St. Louis and shit like that. Like, I was fucked up, okay? I was drunk, and I was high, and I was so out of it, okay? So, I was just like, "Okay, yeah, that was definitely right." Okay. Regardless, yeah, I should have been there, but, honest to God, trying to think. I don't know what to say about that. I had a hard road to hoe, but by the same breath, I was kinda like as I'm older and I'm like been through maybe worse things than that. I don't know. Like I had a really like my mom and I obviously had that like tumultuous relationship. Like we had love, hate, love, hate, love, hate, always. Probably more hate than love, but who knows? Regardless, I can't keep my train of thought. But anyway, but it's crazy because I can't believe the number of people that were in town this year, and I guess they probably come through like what every year. And never called me for like 20 years. They probably been coming through every year for like 20 years. They never called me. Nobody invites me. Nobody does nothing. And oh, I guess he found him. I don't think he missed a one. Not a one. Okay. Uh, okay. I'm trying to think. I never honestly, I've been keeping a lid on it, but then Michael and I spent time together today. Well, some bitch was at his house, so I had to stop by and run her off real fast. But then we spent the whole day together, and let me think. And I was like, it's really weird. But I'm like legit not okay. So I invited him to go to St. Louis with us, and he's gonna go. So it's gonna be fun. But we're just gonna be chill and shit. And he's going to Kansas City tonight. Which reminds me, I hope he doesn't try to call me. Hold on. He tried to call me. He said he was supposed to, oh my gosh, but I think he only called me once. Oh shoot, because he's going to visit his family tonight, and then he's coming with us tomorrow. Just a minute. Oh no, no, no. Okay, good now. How is that even? Just a minute. I'm doing something. Actually, why don't you come here, please? Oh, I thought you called me. I thought you said. All right, never mind. Go to night night. What was I saying? Oh God. What? Huh? Okay, got a drink. Hurry up. I need to finish. I need you to get a drink. Okay. No, just get a drink from there. Hurry up. Did you brush your teeth yet after you ate the chocolate? Good job. Hmm. No, but I had to pick Christian up because he wasn't tall enough. It was so sweet. We had fun. Get a drink and go. Hurry. Put it up and go night night. I told you an hour ago it was night night. You need to go pee when you get done. Hurry up. Good night. But I'm not gonna lie. Last summer was hell. Because yeah, I'm souped up in this homeless shelter, and my fucking family are driving 75 miles from Springfield to come visit this motherfucker. And fuck him on that tie-dye mattress that I bought for my 6-year-old. Mark Jr. 4 years ago because he loved tie-dye. And I'm gonna tell you, okay. So yeah, I've had 10 years. Like I have been learning to control my emotions at 10 years of intense, like since I took my baby. And I'm going to tell you that it got to the point that if this hadn't happened, things would never have been made right. And I'm not going to lie, I had no idea that it was even in the cards. Like I didn't know that was the agenda to make this right. And it's like the Johnny Cash song. Sooner or later, God's going to call you down. You can run on for a long time. You can run on for a long time, and these people would have run on forever. That's all I can say. Okay, so basically, it's kind of like good. So now, like, okay, so yeah, now they know that black dicks like crack. So if they have any fucking questions, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, what was I saying? But I'm gonna tell you what, because they've kept me in the dark, and because I know that the dark fucking sucks. I will absolutely take it upon myself to make sure that every last person knows. Because there's one of my aunts that they're protecting. I guess they're gonna protect her to death. Um, I know, obviously, Mr. Grossman deserves a better wife. Um, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know how, but Kinsey wasn't even married. Michaela wasn't married. They got married since they fucked some dude while they were engaged. And You know what I'm saying? And I'm kinda, like, happy because I don't think that Emma fucked him, I think Michaela fucked him, and I don't think that Kelsey fucked him, I think Kinsey fucked him. I'm gonna tell you why it's good, because all 4 of them are married, and, 2 of them are liable to lose their husbands over this, and I'm gonna tell you what else. I like it because Emma and Kelsey are like the control groups, and, they're gonna be like 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now, they're gonna still be married, and when we got whore 1 and whore 2, we can be little floozies and go fuck a bunch of exact black guys. But you know what? Michael's talking about he's already brought my cousins to his family reunions, and he's saying he's got people like him in his family, and I'm saying so basically, I'm like, it was like he was talking about getting married and shit, like marriage. He's like, I have to think about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, he's like, I'm gonna marry one of your cousins. I'm like, well, I don't give a fuck what you do, who you marry. I don't give a fuck about that stupid shit. Do what you do. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like you're all obviously demented. Oh, I forgot. Okay, but speaking of the senile thing, like, okay, we've known each other a year and a half. He knows my real name. He knows my family, but he's like got so like 1,000. It's kind of like being in the ocean and you're out swimming, and there's like all these water molecules, little bit of molecules, and you can't keep track of all the little bitty molecules. And basically, I'm like a little bitty molecule. It's so fucking funny because this Bobby bitch, I can't believe he's back with her. Obviously, I have she's a nuisance. She's these women who just, they just go from relationship to relationship to relationship are a perpetual fucking problem, basically. They never get married, so they're always, they come available over and over and over again. They surface again, and then just like it's just like this lifestyle that's annoying as fuck. Okay, this bitch was trying to. They don't think my name is Angel Star, because my Facebook is deactivated. Thank God. Uh, and so she thought she had something about my name is Sheena Devore. Michael's such a fucking idiot. He thought that my name really was Sheena Devore. I'm like, "Bro, you fucked everyone in my family. You know my dad. You know my name is not Gina DeVore. You're so senile." He has his moments, his senile moments. He's so fucking funny. He's so he doesn't know how Christian is. I'm like, "You're so out to sea. Thank God I just have one penis to keep track of because it's a lot." Okay, I can't lie. I have a hard time keeping track of his bitches too. There's so many, you can't keep them all in the forefront of your mind. And I mean, I'll forget for months or years at a time, and all of a sudden, I'm like, "Oh my God, that bitch too. I forgot about her." It's hard to keep it. It's hard. It's hard to keep track of them all. So I don't know why he's still around. I don't know why he's still in my life. I don't understand. I don't understand anything. It just doesn't make any sense to me at all. Like we're still chilling, and it's like we're still good and groovy. But the thing that bothers me about him, it's like basically if he doesn't get his top three, he doesn't care. He give me 997 or to number four, and they're all just basically a blur to him. He doesn't give a fuck who it is. He's just like, there's like 3 or 400. He's like, "Whoever, whichever, I don't care." So it's kind of like, it'd be awesome. Obviously you want what you want. You prefer you want. You know what I mean? You prefer what you prefer. You can't fake it. You can't force it. You're like, you just be like, "Oh, whatever." Whoever. I guess I don't care. Whatever bitch comes down the hatch, I don't care. So right now it's me. So he's like talking. He's like, "I missed you so much." I'm like, you could say that to like 1,000 people right now if they were sitting next to you. So I really don't take anything he says seriously. But another thing, he's like, "I was working out." He's like, "I was waiting for you to come back." And I'm just like, you were saving that line for what? Whatever the 500 people you were to resurface. You know what I'm saying? I was like, but I'm legit not. We're not having sex. I'm not having sex. I'm married. That's not why I'm bringing him to St. Louis. Uh, I prayed about it the whole time we were at Chuck E. Cheese. I was like, I felt like I should invite him, but I was like praying about it, praying about it, praying about it. And then as they were driving home, I went ahead and invited him, and he thought he was gonna have to work, and then he took care of that. He's going to visit his family, so they're gonna take care of things for him while he's gone, and he's gonna come, and it's gonna be a good thing. But I'm not gonna fuck him, and I'm gonna be like working all night, so he can do whatever he does. Just leave me and Christian alone. We are not for sex, not for this trip. No, I think he should be fine with Christian. They should be okay. I mean, it's in the back of my mind. I mean, he's fucking my dad. He's got some 5'5" boyfriend that his booster. He's fucking his booster. You know what I'm saying? So but I think we'll be okay. I wouldn't do it if I didn't think so. I would never ever sacrifice my child on that altar. But we did talk about a lot of things. Basically, I spilled the beans. So basically, I said it without saying it. Yeah, I know you fuck everyone in my family. Yeah, I know my family mutilates children, sacrifice children to the devil, and Government doesn't fucking care. Yeah, I know. And so basically, without saying it, I said it. He read me loud and clear, I'm sure. He's like, "So you know what to do?" "Yeah, I know what to do." This is him. He's here. I gotta go. Gotta go